Good morning, all. Welcome to the pre-market report of May 20. I am Binu from Acumen Capital. So today morning we have a positive opening across Asian markets. Almost all the Asian markets are trading higher by more than 1%. Hong Kong is up by 2%. Singapore Nifty is showing 200 plus points upside in the morning. So all this green happened in the last 1 hour. The news is that China reduced their 5-year lending rate by 0.15%. So this is the second time this year. So it is almost a positive surprise. All this happened because last month China's bank lending came down to almost 4.5 years low level. So that is why China reduced the lending rate, and in order to address the slowdown in the economy because of lockdown, corona-based lockdown. So this gives the much awaited positive news for Asian markets. But once again, yesterday US markets ended down only in a volatile trading day. Dow Jones down by 0.75%, almost 236 points. S&P down by 0.58% and Nasdaq down by 0.26%. Now, most of these indices down by almost 3% this week till now. So today's closing of Dow Jones is important because as of now Dow Jones down by 2.9%, and if market down, US markets down like this for this week, then it may be important because it may be the 8th consecutive week of weekly losses, and that is for the first time in last 90 years. So that is important. Then again, S&P 500 is at minus 19% from its record level. So if it down by another 1%, then it may go to the bearish territory. So watch out what all things happening in US market tonight. See the day, not yesterday, the day before, the retail stocks were the reason for the market downtrend. Yesterday in US market, the networking major Cisco Systems, they reported earnings, and their guidance for this year is not that great because of a lot of margin pressures. So Cisco Systems yesterday down by almost 14%. So the last set of earnings from US is not that great. And now globally big fund managers are selling stocks and buying the safe haven US and other nations bond plus Swiss franc. So yesterday Germany's 10-year bond yield fell below 1%, and US bond yield also fell yesterday to almost 2.84%. Yesterday US dollar index, US dollar also corrected from the high. From 105 it corrected to almost 103 level. So all these developments there in the global market. And crude oil also trading mixed. Every day some $2 upside or downside movement in Brent crude happening now, right now. And people are worried about the possibility of a US recession. So yesterday Goldman Sachs in a report told that there is a 35% chance of a recession in 2 years. Morgan Stanley in another report said that there is a 25% chance of a recession within 1 year. And another investment banker, Wells Fargo, told that mild recession may happen by the end of this year and early next year. So a lot of growth concerns, a lot of recession talks. Now people are even talking about a deflation in US. That is, prices are going up and growth is coming down. So all these concerns are there in the market, and now US and other markets are waiting for some kind of a positive trigger, because markets are oversold right now globally, and waiting for some kind of a positive trigger for a bounce back. And today morning that is happening in Asian markets, because we got the news that China is reducing lending rate. So anyway, we will have a positive opening today morning. But on the data side, we have again negative from FIIs. Yesterday they sold for 4,900 crore. And again, there are some talks that after the recent RBI meeting minutes, there is a chance that RBI may hike interest rates again by up to 0.5% in June 8th meeting. And later in August also, RBI may hike rate. So we have to watch all these developments. And regarding stock specific news, today we have a couple of mid-cap companies results. Lot of mid-cap companies are announcing the results today. NDPC, Paytm, Amara Raja Battery, Indiabull Housing Finance, IDFC, Indigo Paint, IRFC, Narayana Vidyalaya, Thermax, Pfizer. So many mid-cap companies are announcing the results. Yesterday after market hours, some of the important companies announced the result. Ashok Leyland came out with positive set of numbers. Their net profit is down year on year. Net profit down by 60% because of a one-time loss of 267 crore. Otherwise, the result was okay. Their margins are better than market estimates. That is the most important thing, and they give positive guidance for the coming quarters. So positive number from Ashok Leyland. But on the other side, Gland Pharma reported a lower margin. So margins down by 5%, from 40% to 35%. So that's not going to be well accepted in the market right now. Their net profit is at 290 crore. Market estimate was somewhere around 300 crore. So that is Gland Pharma. Then we have V-Guard results came out earlier yesterday, and their margin also contracted by 2.42%, but it was better than estimates. Then hospital company KIMS reported strong set of numbers. Their margins were up. Godrej Consumer, they are also facing margin pressure because of global high inflation, especially in edible oils. So Godrej Consumer, a weak set of numbers. So these are a couple of result reaction going to happen today. And on the positive side, yesterday Indonesia, that is the world's largest producer and exporter of palm oil, told that they will lift the ban of palm oil exports from next Monday onwards. So it will give a lot of relief to Indian consumers, because India is importing 60% of edible oil requirements from other countries, and mainly we are depending for palm oil in Indonesia. So it will give a lot of relief to many FMCG companies in India. So these companies may show some positive gains today. So these are a couple of stocks to watch. And regarding indices, say anyway we will have a positive gap up opening. So after the initial movement, 15,930 maybe the level to watch. So if it sustains above 15,930, then more upside is there. Most likely it will move towards that 16,027 mark, which may be the first level, first resistance to watch, 16,027. And on top of that, 16,083 may be the resistance. It may be a minor resistance. But the major resistance could be at 16,170. Remember, there is a gap formation because of the gap down opening yesterday. So most likely this gap may be filled today. So 16,170 is the major resistance level to watch on the upside. And on top of that, 16,240 could be a resistance. And on the downside, below 15,928, the major support to watch is 15,875. Anyway, today afternoon may be a volatile day. Dow future right now plus 150 points. If there is a decline in Dow future, then that may trigger some volatility here in the afternoon. So first level to watch on the downside is 15,875, which is the major support. And below that, 15,810 is a support to watch. And we all know that market recently bounced from 15,740 level. Market took support 3 times on 15,740. So that also an important level to watch. So thank you for watching. This video is for educational purpose only.